Where was the rat? I saw a rat here. I wanted to talk to a rat. And now I don't see it. Where did the rat go? Oh well, I guess we'll go back to loot then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh well. That was quite a fight. So the Stardust herbs and Benny Bun mushrooms nearby too, so you can pick all of those
going
things.
for them.
Our storm scroll. I guess that was all.
I might never use them, but I'm still gonna pick them up.
If these villagers ever find out what Lawrence did, it's curtains for him.
Yep, it's curtains for him when they find out what Lawrence did. Okay, well, we got that fun battle in that I specifically wanted to get, and
Yeah.
that was not the easiest battle. It's always more difficult when you have to be worried that someone will get themselves killed, basically.
Yeah.
And you want to save all of the villagers. I would assume that we get more experience by having them all alive, and anyways, I didn't want any of them to die.
Yeah.
Not
Of course not.
at all. Escort
Even
job.
even if we had exactly the same amount of XP, I still wouldn't have wanted them to die.
Yep, absolutely. Fjord asked us to escort himself, his 5 Mara, and his Mount Alfie to Silver Glen. The whole party made it safely to Silver Glen. Yay! Oh yeah, there's one thing in Steel that we might need to do today, or should do.
Yep.
Remember we used the Bloodstone and now it's an inert stone because we got stuff from that.
That is
Oh yeah.
So let's go back to the end of time. It's logical to do that still when we are in this situation as we unlocked it.
We meet again, and well met you are. Did you know I've constructed a little theory about you both? Yes, I have indeed.
Have you now?
The theory is this. You are not you. Or rather, you are you, but you is not all there is to you. And that goes for both of you. But I see you're staring at me like a cow stuck in an astronomy lesson, so let me start again.
I know exactly what you mean.
I think that you carry 2 souls inside of you. One that belongs to the mortal human beings that you are now, and one that belongs to certain someones with whom we've both become acquainted. You remember that segment of the tapestry your efforts helped to mend, don't you? The 2 great generals? How they led the battle against the Void's first attack on Rivellon?
Are you implying that the souls of those 2 generals are within us?
It would
Oh
explain
my
a
God.
lot, wouldn't
Yes.
it? Your connection to the Void, your presence here at the end of time. True, the mystery of Starstone remains, but at this rate, we'll have it sorted out in 2 shakes of Ahu's tail.
If you say so.
As luck would have it, a new portal awaits. Perhaps answers do as well. So, onward.
Okay, let's talk. And apparently the portal isn't that way, so no water thing yet for you.
a second soul? Do you think it could be true?
His chair is all nonsense. I am who I am, and no other soul is sharing joint custody with my body. No, I'm a romantic, of course. I believe in such nonsense. So why not? You don't have to convince me there's something infinitely great innate to my being. Innate to my being. Okay, sure.
Why not? You don't have to convince me there's something infinitely great innate to my being.
I myself don't believe a word of it. That historian has lost more marbles than I have souls. That much I assure you.
I knew you would choose that.
Yeah, of course.
Spiritual and materialistic. And to be honest, I'm very happy to have the spiritual. And to be honest, the spiritual wouldn't be bad for you either, but
Yeah, but
it's
I have
again
made
like
my decision. I'm all for the money.
I had no idea anyways like what that could be, but yeah, you might be even better lore master in the future, or lore master material, considering you're so materialistic. But yes, the spiritual trait is amazing because you are immune to fear. I'm very happy to be immune to fear.
Yeah, that's good. But
Yeah.
I have made my decision.
Yes.
I shall not falter.
Yeah, and it's
But
it's
Syria
fun.
all the way. Damn you,
That is
fair
how
daughter.
can I help you, my friend?
How can Baidotter help you, eh? Okay, we have a portal over here now, apparently, to the Hall of Secrets. So zigzags.
Aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
I'm Hunter, yes, I tried to talk to you and then you stopped talking, I'm sorry. To the Halls of Secrets.
What have we here? A study, a library.
A study, a library. With lots of ancient letters and the like.
Guardians, dear guardians, when I see your faces, it is like the barriers of time tumble in upon themselves.
Guardians, dear Guardians! This is the woman that we met already in the first room, or we saw. But now she actually really properly talks to us. When I see your faces, it's like the barriers of time tumbling upon themselves.
But oh, how my heart aches when I think of the duty you adopted. It was more than even the gods had the right to ask of you. You did not want it, but you took it upon yourselves nonetheless. Though many wailed and many wept. In a ruptured world, wherein all resolve had crumbled, you renounced life and liberty to stand guard and protect every last morsel of creation. When I despair, I think of your sacrifice. In my darkest hours, I cherish the resolve that was you.
It's a good thing to be cherished.
Even though apparently we had to give up life and liberty for that to happen.
Well, there's again a couple of ancient letters. Maybe you should read one of them, I'll read the other. You can start.
Okay.
Pick up the letter on the right. Or maybe you should pick up... Well, yeah, you read that now then.
Okay. Where is it? Sheet of paper.
Interesting that you actually picked that... Oh, you didn't actually start reading the ancient letter, yeah. Ancient letters can't be picked up. It was something else you picked up. Read the one on the left, because last time your room was on the left side, so go and read the left letter then instead rather than the right one, just because of that.
What did I pick up?
I have no idea. Something very important for you, I guess.
Maybe I picked up that sheet of paper then.
Hmm.
Okay, ancient letter. Dearest Henry, dear cousin and king, the honorable generals baffle me. Their behavior has become puzzling and erratic. They are the saviors of our realm. They are worshipped by man and divinity alike, yet they wander down strange and solitary paths. Word has reached me today that one of them has gone, vanished. Why, I wonder? Why would they do such a thing now, that the very world is theirs to command? And the other, such force, such sudden ruthlessness, such tyranny, a betrayal, almost of the principles they fought for. These tidings sadden me beyond compare. I think of what could have been and despair. What is it? There must be an answer. What is it that riles them so? Signed, Lady Helena, Countess of Lelialint.
Lelialint? That's a very interesting name.
Well, yeah.
Okay, then this letter. Esteemed General, esteemed Sovereign, as you know, the vanquished void lives still, be it gauged in the imperishable god box. We all fear it greatly, for it remains powerful even in confinement. The gods have told us, we need guardians, we need immortals that will safeguard the god box and thereby safeguard our world forever. I can think of no better candidates than the two heroes that were the void's first undoing. What say you, my sovereign? Will you heed the call of the divines? And will your honorable companion do the same? Signed, Henry, son of William, righteous king of Ferrol. Alrighty then. There's also a book here. I guess I'll pick up this book. What is this book about? There's a book on both sides too. Besides those two letters. Let's see. What's these books? One book. Tales of the Seven Gods. Okay, this is gonna be a couple of pages, so sure. Tales of the Seven Gods, Volume 1. The seven gods were still young when they decided that each of them should have their own race to guide through the eternal flow of time. And thus it happened that Fralik, the most powerful of all gods, became the patron of humans. The burly Duna created the dwarves in his own likeness and even lived alongside them in the mountainous caverns. Dear Sendelius, the poet, went into the woods and created the elves. He blessed them with near immortality and wisdom. The reptile goddess Sorostissa wished to command a proud warrior race, and thus she created the lizard people, fierce fighters from the wastelands. The god Rokir, renowned for his brutality and violence, created the orcs and enslaved them for more than 300 years before he left Rivellon. Xantessa, the goddess of mirth and laughter, wanted an intelligent race versed in the arts of magic around her. She created the imps, who were talented magicians and engineers. The goddess Amadia was an outsider, preferring to live in complete solitude. As the centuries passed, the sick races spread over the continent. One day, Amadia's dalliance with the wizards resulted in the birth of several demigods. She granted her lover immortality. She granted her lover immortality and decided that she would act as the patron mother of the wizards. Although wizards are not considered as a separate race, they had their own goddess to whom to pay tribute. Okay. So that's about the goddesses of this place. Then it's just the question, where did the other book go? It's definitely not that one. Have you ever read about the absence of the seven gods? Probably not.
Probably not.
That might be one of the books. It's just that they are named book, like normally, but then they are more than a book when you actually see them in your inventory. So it's like, well, but this is not the name that there was, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
The absence of the seven gods. Nobody knows for certain why the gods left Rivellon. We cannot say for sure when they left, but estimations place it nearly 2,000 years ago. Wise folk from all over the country have studied this exodus of the gods. While the priests believe that the gods are still among us and watch over us unseen so that they might judge us by our deeds, some scholars believe the gods never existed and are nothing more than fables. It might be some other book, but I have to then check what it could have been. Elemental mine experiment. I don't even remember where that book could have come from. The Legend of the Warship, I do remember now that I see it. You remember the Legend of the Warship?
Yeah.
The Coming of the Divine. This could actually also be, I guess, the Coming of the Divine. I'll read it too, just in case. In the event of the Divine One's return, according to prophecy, the Divine One will lead our people into a better world. But what will this new world look like? I have read nearly all texts regarding Ruben Ferrol, the author of prophecy, and the more I study his verse, the more inconsistencies I find. What kind of person would this Divine One be? Will every living being see his vision for the new world, or will the Divine One select individuals? According to prophecy, the Divine One will destroy all evil. How can lovers of creation advocate for the destruction? Can the Divine One really distinguish between good and evil? Or will he choose what is evil according to a preset moral code? I definitely don't remember ever reading that, so...
Yeah.
Not entirely sure, but... Jar of honey! I'll send you a jar of honey. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lap chunk. File rack. So much junk that we have over here.
Jar of honey, made by bees, descended from the great and ancient Queen Lysandra.
Sure. Okay, that's how where bees came from.
I thought my luck had run.
Yeah.
Let me see. Empty potion bottle. Minor healing potion, couple of empty bottles. More empty potion bottles. So many empty potion bottles. Some gold. Some rope. Nothing. Ah, it emptied. The spell you cast ended by Doctor. And it takes a while before you can do it again. Very soon, but not quite yet. Now, do it again.
A lucky break.
A lucky break, but that doesn't sound very lucky. When someone talks like that, it's like, oh, I accidentally sent you empty potion bottles when I was meaning to send them to Madara.
Who knows?
There's someone to talk in here, by the way.
Yeah,
Teller
I
of
didn't mention
secrets.
it, but I saw.
Yeah, I was just looting and scooting. Sure, I'll just look into this vase before we go and talk to her. And then there's still something over there. Well, let's check it after we talk to her.
Hail, holy light, offspring of heaven, firstborn.
Offspring of heaven firstborn, tell me about yourself, teller of secrets.
About me. The Guardian's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden box, whose depths brought death into this world, and all our woe with loss of source, I remember. I come no spy with purpose to explore or to disturb the secrets of your realm, but secrets of my own I bring. The secrets of another world, perhaps not lawful to reveal.
How did you come to this place?
Which way I fly is here. Myself am here, but in the lowest deep, a lower deep still threatening to devour this homestead opens wide.
Not very direct, are you?
Whence thou returnest, and whither wentest, I know. Direction hardly signifies.
Okay, sure. I'm interested to find out more about your secrets.
To ask or search, I blame thee not. For Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
Okay, and then apparently just lots of secrets of trade. Secrets of the stars, just a lot of secrets of different types, mundane secrets, like almost like a treasure map, so I'm not sure what they are. Then Compendium of the Mortal Techniques, Ancient Tome of Body Mastery, 7,000 gold each. Not much. And most maps are at least 1,300 unless they are 3,500 even. So I guess we could try to buy something like that at some point, but maybe we'll come and buy it then when we sell stuff and so on and forth.
Maybe.
And then I was looking that this looks interesting, but apparently it's not in right now.
It's just a table.
Yep. Well, shall we go back and talk to D2 about this room? I think that would be decent. Do that one more thing and then the end for today.
Yep.
Zigzag's already running off. Like always. So rude. Why can't you wait at all? Zigzags.
Everyone's so rude.
Yep. What? Arhu is sitting here. Why is... We did not welcome Arhu here.
Yeah, stay away from this.
If you know all that is past and present, does that mean you know the future as well?
Alas, no. I can predict with a degree of certainty, but I cannot speak of what is to come unequivocally. Time and I are one, but we must both run our course before reaching reality.
Arhu, what the hell are you doing here?
How can I help you, my friend?
And you're just like, yeah, no problem. I was always here.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
And what might those be?
I guess we can't even talk to him about the fact that he's in a place that he's not supposed to be in at all. Fine then. Fine.
How might I
Well,
serve
there
our
is room
mission?
for one more.
Yeah, there is. I wonder who else. Well, the White Witch would make sense.
Yeah,
When
I
we
was
find
thinking
her.
that
Yeah.
it's probably her.
Yeah, it has to be her. Like, who else could be in here? Unless it somehow would be the Cassandra who would be a Lish. So, who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let us talk about the rooms.
Threads I weave and tales I see.
We
All
met with a
will I
woman who
tell.
calls herself a teller of secrets. What's her story?
Her story is the story of 1,000 tales. She has traveled the celestial sphere that is Rivellon more extensively than even the historian has. Once upon a time, her favorite words, she was of incalculable importance during the wars against the Void Guards that threatened the creation of the gods. Wherever they hid, she found them. What plans they thought most secretive, she knew them. Teller of Secrets is her title, for in her world there are none.
I am thinking that maybe that person will have a secret to tell about how to, for example, get into that one area in the cathedral and stuff, because it's very annoying when we haven't been able to find a way to get into that secret
Maybe.
spot. Maybe.
Yeah,
Good to
that is
see
such an
you on the
annoying
Shelter
thing.
Plain.
Yep.
A home most
Rooms.
certainly.
Teller of Secrets.
No more than that she is privy to secrets even I have a hard time getting to the root of. The Weaver told me she knows about starstones, where they are hiding in the dark.
Okay.
She'll ask you for a price for such information, this sharer of secrets. But then again, that information is quite priceless, is it not?
Did I ask you about the fire and brimstone room?
That must be the Hall of Flames, mustn't it? You control the elements, Source Hunter, and fire is the most inherently destructive of them all. You can learn much there that will make even the Void sweat.
Okay, I guess that's all. Let's see if Arthur talks something more, because he probably will. Fine, I'll
Yeah.
come and sit with you guys.
Friend, have you heard any recent prophecies regarding
All right.
what again? Oh yes, the so-called damned one.
Damned one?
Not lately, Master Imp. Indeed, I very much fear that until the void is caged once more, there will be no future to prophesy.
Okay, sure. I belong into here. I should sit here.
All right, we girls can just go and leave you here.
I have seen the void, and it haunts me. Follows my vision like confused spots after staring in the sun.
We are haunted by the same vision, my friend. The end of all visions. But only in the dark can light be born. Let us cling to that and hope.
Okay, they talk at least something new now that there's 3 of them. Fine
Yeah.
enough. Let's
We can
just...
probably get more bloodstones in Silver Glen.
We probably can. It makes sense, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially because they succeeded us to go there. We just happened to
Yeah.
have saved that one bloodstone. Very, very
Yeah.
long. That we could have already tried to use a long time ago. And I don't know if that would have worked or not. But hey, I was just happy to have that done immediately, to be honest. So...
Yeah.
But okay, this time around, quite a bit longer session, to be honest. Over a couple of hours,
Well-
plentifully.
Well, I always want to play more than we do, but of course you have to consider your storing space and
Yeah, that's the thing.
Such.
Now at least I have plenty of space, but anyways, it's always easier to edit when there's not such a freaking huge chunk to edit at once. So,
yeah.
it's definitely easier when we don't record something like 6 hours straight or something like that. It would be a lot more
Yeah.
difficult to deal with. Not just because of space, but also otherwise. It's just
Yeah.
nice and easy when they are like in the smaller cuts, which could also be plausible that we would just simply like record and then at some point like over 30 minutes or something that would go, we would end there and I would do the like endings thingy for that specific episode, and then we would just start recording immediately again, which would also be possible. That sometimes we could just take a small break in between, and then we can continue after, for example, having sold some stuff and stuff like that. We could do something like that in between and then continue.
Yeah.
That's also very much plausible. But okay, anyways, for this time around we can end here for sure. So, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed some more Divinity Original Sin. And we'll see you for some more next time around. So, bye bye from me and Sare.
Bye.
Bye. To be continued with Divinity Original Sin.